Griffin, and I'm the 2024 Florida Strawberry Festival Queen. Our first maid is Taylor Gregory. Court member Zion Keese. Court member Sarah Grace Sparkman. And court member Abigail Spivey. Over the past 5 days, the girls and I have had such an out-of-this-world experience here at the festival. If you haven't made it out, I definitely recommend that you should before it ends on March 10th. And we look forward to seeing everybody in the parade today. So have a great day, y'all.
Thank you, Aniston. The Queen and her court have done a great job so far this week, and they've done so many appearances on radio and TV, and we're real proud of them. They've worked really hard and done a great job. So this time I would like to say a few words. Our Congresswoman from the 15th Congressional District, a real special person, Congresswoman Laurel Lee.
Well, good morning. It is such a pleasure to see all of you and to be back home here in Hillsborough County. I have the great honor of representing this area in the United States Congress. And the best part of that job, I will tell you, is the wisdom our founding fathers had in knowing that we needed every single part of America to send somebody to Washington, D.C. So every state, every community, every neighborhood gets to have their representative go up and advocate for their voices. And it is such an extraordinary privilege to be the person who does that for all of you. This is a day of such celebration of the nature and the history of this community and the extraordinary impact that agriculture and specifically our strawberries have on this part of Florida and the world. Indeed, we stand here today in the winter strawberry capital of the world. And it is so wonderful to be able to go and share with the people from across our country the importance of agriculture, the importance of our specialty crops, and to be an advocate for all of you. Whether it has to do with investing in technology to modernize farming or ensuring that our specialty crop growers and producers have access to quality insurance. That's something that we are so privileged to get to work with all of you to do. So I want to particularly thank, there are so many civic and community leaders here today, truly the best of our area who come together to celebrate together here today. So it is wonderful and an honor to be with you. All of the local elected officials who are here today, and of course, my former courthouse family. It is a joy to get to see the Chief Judge and all the many judges of the 13th Judicial Circuit here today. We're also joined by my very favorite former elected official here in Hillsborough County, my husband, Tom Lee. Also, a special note, you're about to hear from Attorney General Ashley Moody, who has represented this area with such pride and so well for so long. She is a tremendous partner to me, whether we are working on securing the southern border or making sure that all of America knows about how special this community is. She is an extraordinary partner. And I will tell you this, Ashley Moody is the very first person who brought me to Plant City back in, I think we were both teenagers, so at least 5 or 6 years ago. She brought me to this community to meet her family, the Moody family, and I know we have both Judges Moody here today and probably some others. And it was the Moodys who first introduced me to this community, the people who are here, and what a wonderful and special place it is. So again, I thank you. It is great to see you here today, and it's my distinct pleasure to bring up Attorney General Ashley Moody.
Well, hello and good morning. What a fabulous event. It is so great seeing everyone. As I am looking across everyone here today, so many of my families converging, whether it's the law enforcement family or my judicial family or my actual family or all of you who raised me, who are practically my family, today is truly a celebration, not just for the city of Plant City, but for the entire state. If you realize where Plant City is located in our state, I always like to think of Plant City, not just because of the strawberry and that it's red, I like to think of it as the beating heart of this state. The values, what brings us together. We are celebrating so much tradition and history that has made this city what it is, this state what it is. But we are looking ahead to the challenges and the excitement and everything that is now and will come for this city and this great state. In fact, I love that this lunch brings together local leadership with our state and national leaders. It blends that together just as it blends tradition with our future. And I can say that as I am standing here today, many decades past when I represented the city, as our new queen, Aston Griffin, is the daughter of someone I graduated with, Artis Griffin. I have no idea how that happened. Our president of the Strawberry Festival, Kyle Robinson, watched me grow up with his little sister, and we're wishing Kyle well for his first fair as the president. There is so much history and tradition wrapped into this festival. It really warms the heart of all of us that come together to celebrate what Plant City is, the success of Plant City, and all that we see for this great city in the future. Today I have the privilege of introducing to you a good friend of mine who I think really symbolizes and embodies the values of this city. Hard work, service above self, and that is our great governor, Ron DeSantis. You can look at his history and his background. He served his country. He has served not just in the military, he has served in Congress, and he takes those same values and brought them to the state of Florida. And that is why Florida has seen such amazing success in the last 4 years. I have watched him stand strong and weather so many challenges throughout the last 4 years, and on the other side of that, Florida can boast of great things to come. He truly takes the success of what has made this city and state great and does not lose focus on those traditions and values as the way, the blueprint that will launch us into a successful future. Indeed, this luncheon symbolizes what this man focuses on day in and day out, and that is recognizing our past, celebrating our successful present, and looking ahead to where we're going. And so I am so proud to introduce to you my friend, Governor Ron DeSantis.
Thank you. Hello. Great to be with you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thank you. It's not every day that you get to get endorsed by, get introduced by, a great attorney general, but also an attorney general who was the Strawberry Festival queen back in the day. And that's a big deal. So we appreciate General Moody and all that she's done. We're also excited to be back here. I've come almost every year, I think, since I've been governor. And I tell people, because outside of Florida, even in other parts of Florida, not everyone understands what an enormous strawberry harvest we're fortunate to be able to have right here in Hillsborough County every winter. It's the #1 harvest in the winter in the United States, and then so many other things in the county. It's really a great engine for agriculture. So this is a huge, huge part of the economy here, and it's something that I know has been a great tradition for many, many years. In fact, I was looking at some of the musical acts through the years. I mean, they've had some heavy hitters come through here year after year. It's been really, really neat. Now, I'm on a mission. I've got to bring back as many strawberries as we can fit to bring back to Tallahassee. So we're working on doing that. That's something that the whole family enjoys. I've also got to bring back chocolate-covered strawberries, and so we're going to get that done. I've got to do, for my 2 girls, I got to do some cotton candy, and I've got to do some strawberry lollipops. I don't even know if they have those, but that's what they asked me to do, so I'm looking forward to trying to find that. Now, I brought my son because he likes the Strawberry Festival so much, and so we're having to find this chocolate-covered strawberry slushy drink. Like, that's what he's interested in. He also likes the milkshakes and likes all these other things, so we're going to make sure that we get that done. But you know, the famous item is, of course, the strawberry shortcake. Now, many of you remember a couple years ago, this thrust itself into the halls of the legislature in Tallahassee because they were debating about making the strawberry shortcake the state's official dessert. And, you know, immediately as governor, it's like, well, wait a minute, you know, I don't want to create some civil war with the key lime pie people. What's going on here? And so the guys came in who were advocating for it, and they're like, no, we love key lime, we love strawberry shortcake. Key lime pie is already the official pie of the state of Florida. So they're already recognized, so why not just recognize strawberry shortcake as the state's official dessert? So I said, sounds good to me. We'll make everyone happy, and we signed that into law a couple years ago. So the strawberry shortcake is the state of Florida's official state dessert. So congratulations for making that really, really good. And I'll just end by saying I think one of the values of a festival like this is it gives families an opportunity to come and enjoy themselves. It really showcases a lot of strong community bonds, and it's really an example of a successful state and really should be a successful country. So we're fortunate to be living in the state of Florida at this time in our country's history. I can tell you that there's a lot of places that are not doing as well because people are leaving those places to move to here, and they often tell me about why they're doing that. So we're a state that has succeeded on the basics, whereas other states have failed. You're going to see the legislative session come for a landing next week. You're going to end up seeing a state that is as fiscally sound as any state in the United States, and that's something that's important because you got to have that foundation. And we'll be able to do a lot, and there'll be a lot of great pieces of legislation that come out. You know, who knows, I may have to veto some things here or there, but you know, you figure it out and you always end up working things out. So so it should be another testament to the success that the state of Florida's had. And I think our industry here, not just with strawberry, but with our agriculture industry, has been a big reason why. So as governor, I say thank you, keep up the great work, and I've got a 5-year-old to entertain at the fair, at the festival here in just a few minutes. So God bless everybody, and thank you.
Thank you, Governor DeSantis. We've got a really good crowd here today, and I appreciate we appreciate all you all coming.